everybody. Long time no see. Sorry I haven't done a big video in a while. Been crazy busy here with the weather and getting ready for this camping trip with the boys, which we're going to show you what we're taking. Normally we do like the whole table and kitchen area and stuff like that, but this year we want to do something a little different, and I'll show you when we get in there. But I want to do an update. I finally got the garden, the last till, and we actually got some tomato plants. I don't know if you can see them in there in the cages. And we also tilled up this area over here. There was a lot of rocks in that one, and that hole in the center, that was a big rock. But I got that tilled. That's where our squash and pumpkins are gonna go. I just need to put some compost in it and till that again. But that'll be after I get back from the camping trip. And surprise, our wood came. This is the starting wood for the addition. They said, I think we ordered it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and they said, 8 to 12 weeks, and called me today, and here it is. So I'll be starting on that when I get back from my our camping trip, and while the wife is off to Florida because she leaves this coming Wednesday. So yeah, so let's head in and I'll show you what we got and what we're bringing and how we're packing it to the camping trip. Hey everybody, so we're inside and we're going to pack up our bags to take camping. So we wanted to kind of teach the boys and make them think about what they would bring if they were hiking and they were going on a long trip. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're kind of doing a mock hike trip, overnight hiking, camping trip. Even though we're not, we're just going to a regular campsite, but it's in a controlled environment for the kids, so if anything goes wrong or they forget something or whatever, it's not a big deal. They're not in the middle of the woods. No one can find them. They're with everybody. We have a vehicle. We can go get stuff. So, obviously, one of the big things we're going to take is our sleeping bag. We're taking our sleeping bags, but we aren't going to take a tent because we're trying to, tents are bulky and heavy, so we don't want to have to take those with us because it's heavy. So Liam's going to tell you what we decided to sleep in instead.
We're taking hammocks to sleep in tonight. Huh?
Talk about it.
We're bringing hammocks to sleep tonight, so that we can. And we're also going to put a tarp over them to keep us dry, since the time we're camping it's mostly going to be raining, not very sunny. So we're going to put a tarp over our hammocks, so that should keep us dry.
Yep, so we decided because one way to
Teach us.
camp, especially when we're on a hike, and downsizing is to have a hammock. Your sleeping bag will go inside the hammock, and you'll have a ridge line, and the tarp draped over the ridge line and stake down. We each have 4 stakes that we will use to keep the tarp down. On my backpack, there's actually a spot to put your sleeping bag. The boys, not necessarily. I think Liam's does. He's using an old military style backpack. Finley's is a little newer, and I've kind of made a thing for him to be able to do it. I just used paracord on his backpack, and we'll put his sleeping bag on that. Before we put our sleeping bags on our backpacks, we're going to pack them with the rest of the gear we need. So we got our hammocks. So grab your hammocks. We're going to put our hammocks in there with our... Right there.
We're supposed to put it in our backpacks. I don't know where to put it in the backpack though. My tarp will fit.
Well, yours can do. We'll put in flat. We'll put in flat because that can go on top when you go. We'll take it down. If you go on top, you can buckle it in. I also have gloves for taking, like the tea kettle that we're taking, or anything off the fire. It's always good, handy to have. We also have these like neoprene towels. They are pretty compact. They don't take up a whole lot of room. The boys have each one, and I have one myself.
Are you talking about this? My hand. Record next.
And we're also taking.
A bunch of paracord.
I have quite a bit of paracord that I'm taking, just because I have the bigger bag, so I have more room. And what else is one of the essential things to take camping, or if you're hiking? Go ahead.
Walking stick. Sleeping bags.
No, we've already talked about sleeping. What haven't we talked about that's really important? I have it in my hand.
Compass.
So we each have a compass. This is a Lensatic compass, and the boys each have a Silva compass. Okay. So we also each have a starter kit for fire. They have tinder in theirs. They have a lighter. I also carry a lighter.
Steel too. We also
They
have
have
flint and steel.
Flint and steel.
And a little blower thing to help us start the fire better.
Yep, to add air to the fire when you get an ember. Then I have starter sticks. I'm the only one that has those, but there's plenty in here for us to share. So we also each have headlamps, because those are pretty important. We also have a toque or a winter hat. I was raised calling it toque. This is for at night when you're sleeping, or anytime it's cold. And then we each have a bucket hat to help protect from the sun. And we have bug nets to go around our heads because, let's face it, one of the most annoying things in the woods are mosquitoes, black flies, and the like. So we always carry one of those. They're small, they're compact. So put it in. The boys each have a full mess kit, which they will put in their packs. I just have some silverware, and I have some utensils like a can opener in case we bring canned food, and a spatula. And of course, sunscreen, bug repellent.
It's always important.
We're gonna bring first aid kits because they're always important if you get hurt, because most of the time you'll get hurt.
So we each have a first aid kit. The boys made theirs at Royal Rangers, and I got mine off of Refuge Medical. Great med kit. I actually haven't had a chance to use this one. Hopefully not, because if you have to use it, it means somebody got hurt. So here's a little It's a hiking teapot. It's small, condensed. It only holds probably, I don't know, maybe 2 cups. Obviously, it's not great if you're going to have a dinner party at your campsite, but it's great when you're hiking because it's so small. Insulated cup you got to have for your coffee in the morning. The boys like drinking tea, so they each have one also for their tea. Obviously, a hatchet for cutting trees, cutting kindling for fire. You also have the flat edge for a hammer when you're pounding the stakes.
Andy. Here's the 2 things. Yes. These things.
I don't have a room.
So this is a cast iron stand. I probably wouldn't take this if I was going on a regular camping trip because it does have some weight to it. Or not a regular camping trip, a hiking camping trip because it does have some weight to it. but this grate for cooking over a fire fits perfectly on top, and it kind of locks into place. If you have room and the extra weight isn't gonna bog you down, it's a great thing to have. They make ones that are much lighter. Like this one we got on sale. So use what you got sometimes. But
See my backpack. Where did you even get it? The military backpack.
and we have a bucket that collapses. So if you need to haul water or whatnot to your campsite, and as a precaution, one trash bag.
So you don't litter the campsite and bears don't get to it.
And duct tape, because you never know what you might need it for, but it's good to have.
Handy.
So, some of this stuff, this is what we would take on a hiking trip. We're bringing some extra stuff because we're at an actual campsite. So, like, we're bringing the boys' pillows, we're bringing that pan, we got a few other things we're bringing, quite a bit of food. But we do have some MREs for the that the boys picked out. They're going to try them so they get used to what it's like and what it tastes like. So yeah. So let's get these backpacks finished up, everything strapped in, and we'll be good to go. One thing that I have yet to bring in, but I'm going to take with us, is my machete. They're really great for, especially hiking, in case you have to bush hack your way through stuff. They're much easier to handle than like a hatchet. Sometimes to take care of them could be quite sharp, quite a bit sharper. So
You could use that as a sword.
So that's what we're doing. We're camping for 2 nights. Pray for us that it doesn't rain too much, but it's supposed to. So we realized that we are at 10 weeks with some of the babies, which means it's banding time.
It's a tube.
So that's the banding tool, and those are the bands. So
We ordered these off Premier One last year, and I'll probably never have to order anymore because we have so many.
So those of you who know what it is, you will know what it is. And those of you who don't, you're going to find out very soon. Okay, who's my first contestant? There we go. You feeling both?
Yeah, I didn't get his little
Perfect. Perfect.
He already knows. He's like, I'm out.
Careful, you don't need to- I know.
Cojones on him. He's easy. Oh. Is it on there?
Yep. So that's how you band goats. It takes a while for them to finally come
Well, they
off.
come off faster, but we don't just like pull them off.
Yeah, we don't try to force it. We
Let 'em
just
come off on
let
their
it happen when it happens. But thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.